Hi guys and Merry Christmas. It is now Friday the 27th of December for me. Um and guess what? That is week 94. Now I'm going to admit here I'm a day late because usually weigh-in is on a Thursday for me. However, it's been Christmas. I don't know if you noticed, but it has been Christmas and I wasn't getting weighed or doing anything on Boxing Day or Christmas Day. So Friday it is, and I just thought, do you know what? It's week 94. I better get weighed. How was your Christmas? I hope you had an amazing time. I'm not gonna lie, Christmas this year has been exceptionally hard for me, and I did not have a nice Christmas. So woke up Christmas morning and I was doing like breakfast for everybody because I wasn't doing any cooking. We were supposed to be going to Akbar's. Tia wasn't here, she's still on a cruise ship. She did FaceTime us from the cruise ship and we opened all our presents together, and that was really, really, really nice. Lily got loads of presents. I got a few bits, not loads, because me and Oliver decided not to buy each other loads of stuff because, to be honest, if we want something, we'll buy it. And we're going on holidays and stuff, and we just said I prefer to go and travel like with each other and put as money into that rather than buying loads of stuff that we didn't want. So as a surprise, Oliver bought me a pair of Joe Brown's boots that I haven't even tried on yet because I daren't, because I'm scared to death I'm too fat to wear them. I've got a bit of an issue with my legs, and I just thought I'm not trying them on yet. Who needs that kind of negativity over Christmas? I got some perfume. We've booked a couple of like short breaks. He bought me some silver earrings. Actually, I haven't put those on yet. I can't. Oh, he bought me a power bank for when I'm traveling away. Do you know, when I go on my day trips? My phone always goes dead because I always record and take loads of pictures. So he bought me a travel power bank, I think they're called, which were really, really good actually. I had like a lovely Christmas morning, and then my mum, dad and sister came round. I'm not going to go into it because I'm trying not to be disrespectful, and I don't think it's fair for me just to sit on here really. Well, it is. I don't know, there's a bit of negativity in my family at the moment, and I felt like that it just weren't right. I got a few digs and bitches, and then everybody, after buying like breakfast for everybody, which I'm not just talking a bit of bread, I bought croissants and cream and jams and everything, just refused to have anything for breakfast. And it wound me up because I got dumped on last year, and that's why I've said that I'm not cooking dinner anymore, because I spent loads on dinner and then like my sister didn't turn up, my mum and dad ate and just left. I got no family time. It was just like that again. And I just feel like it was just horrible. So Lily then decided to go to a friend Emma's, and then Boxing Day she decided to go out with a friend Emma and her mum to the cinema, regardless of the fact that I bought loads of stuff to do a Christmas dinner with her. She just didn't really care. And I just felt like it weren't fun. I don't know if I'm a bit hormonal, a bit sensitive, and missing Tia, but ultimately it just wasn't the Christmas that I wanted it to be, and I ended up crying. I'm not gonna lie, Oliver was so supportive and really good with me, gave me a cuddle better. We cooked a Christmas dinner in the house with the stuff that we had. I cancelled going to Akbar's because I just didn't want to people. I just didn't want to be there. And it was quiet, but it was okay. And for once, Oliver was actually a bit of a rock during Christmas Day. Boxing Day, we got up and took all the Christmas decorations down, which I do every single year. I haven't took them down in the salon. There's still lights up in a tree, but I've just got them to do, and it won't take me a long time to put loads up. So my house is clear, all the presents are put away, all the crap is emptied off the sides, and I don't know whether it's because like, I think I might be a bit autistic or something. I don't really know what it is, But I find Christmas really overwhelming as well. So I'm quite glad to kind of get it over and done with and be able to focus on like New Year and getting back to normality. I do reflect a lot at Christmas, and I have been reflecting a lot, and I do feel like my head is totally in the zone for like the new year and making progression for myself and continuing to grow and develop as an individual. I haven't been reflecting as much this week, but it's just because I've been preoccupied and really busy. But that is something that I'm going to continue to do because I'm quite liking the way that I'm dealing with stuff, and I feel a lot more confident, a lot happier in myself, and a lot more in control. And I don't feel like I'm letting external factors impact on me as much. After I've just told you that about Christmas and I cried, but I do feel like I'm getting a bit more control of it, and like that's impacting on all aspects of my life, and I do feel a lot better. In terms of food, I did have Christmas dinner. I've had Baileys. I have like chocolate. I've just not really even been mindfulness or whatever it's called. Like one of the days, sorry, I'm hovering over a radiator because it's freezing and I'm just trying to keep warm, but it keeps moving and I keep burning my legs, so I do apologise. We went out for a Chinese meal one day. I think it was Christmas Eve, me and Oliver, which were really nice. I've had like Christmas coffees. I have eaten, like one of my clients has just brought me like a homemade bun that would got green icing on and a chocolate coin, and I've had it. I am eating stuff, but I'm being a little bit more mindful about it. That being said, like I said, if you've watched my other videos, I'm really focused. I've ordered myself a Fitbit because the watch that I wanted to order that got recommended by one of you guys that's been following me along, I couldn't find it, and the ones that did come up were quite chunky and it's not really what I wanted to do. So I've got a Fitbit Charge 5 coming. I'm going to set myself a minimum like movement target. I've downloaded the Fitbit app already, and I think I'm going to start logging my food and stuff on there because it can alter the calories that you take in depending on what movement you've had and what your goals are, and I think that's quite good. I'm in two minds as to whether to pay for the Fitbit Premium. I think it's $7.99 at the moment a month. I don't want to pay it all in one and have like the yearly subscription because I don't know if I'll use it. But I am thinking about that at the moment. And then I've also got the scales coming where it links straight to your phone and the app, and it's supposed to regulate and it'll monitor my sleep as well, because I think sleep impacts on your weight loss as well. My fluid intake, I'm going to start drinking more water, and you log that on there too. So all these things I'm feeling really focused for and quite determined. So then when I woke up this morning with that mindset and thinking, this is what I'm going to do, I thought usually I would, I'd got the plan to not get weighed this week and to skip a week. But actually, I'm not dead set on the scales. I'm not feeling that psychoticness of I need to avoid them. So then why am I avoiding them? I don't need to. So week 94 for me, I've actually, the day after Boxing Day, stepped on the scales. Can you believe that I've been that brave? Like, that feels brave. That's brave for me. And I feel like that's a real, like, corner turn. Like, that is a real corner turn. I'm quite enjoying. I've come to work today and I'm working a full day. I've been here since 8 this morning. It's now 3 o'clock, and at 3:30 I've got another client coming in, and it's for a lot of stuff. So I'll be here while about 6 or 7 o'clock. I've woke up this morning. I made myself 3 boiled eggs, and I've had them. I've had black tea and coffee. I haven't had any milk, and I've drank water. One of my clients brought me a little cupcake, which I've eaten, and it's not like the end of the world, but I don't feel like I'm missing out. Like, I think that's quite good. I have also been researching, because somebody else mentioned to me about fasting. Sorry, like, I was going to do my weigh-in, but like now I started ranting about my plan. One of my followers, one of the subscribers, or I think you subscribed, mentioned about fasting, that you've been doing it for a while, and to look at that. And actually, I have researched that a bit. I haven't fully researched it yet because I haven't had time, and I'm going to look into it more. I don't really know how to calculate when I should be fasting and when I should be eating. but it actually makes like good sense. Like I didn't really like eating first thing in the morning, and I always force myself because I always think, oh, I'll have my 2 eggs in the morning, my dinner and my tea, and not snack in between. But it's actually quite like, why am I forcing myself to eat if I don't want to eat in the morning? So I've made my 3 eggs for myself. I've logged them in my Fitbit thing and my water that I've drank. I haven't logged actually my cupcake, but I didn't really know I'm going to do that yet. And I think I'm going to try not to eat before 2, not to have any milk or it. I'll have black tea and coffee and herbal teas. But I think I'm going to try. I mean, if it works out that I need to eat before 2, I'm not going to kill myself. Like, it's not going to be the end of the world. But it actually makes sense. Like, if I've only got a window between 2 and like 7, would you say? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, about a 5-hour window where I can eat and then the rest I don't. Surely that will be easier to reduce the amount of calories that I'm intaking and be a bit more, I don't know, a bit more proactive and maybe not feel as restrictive, like I've got to count everything and all the rest of it. So I'm going to try that and I'm going to tell you how I'm getting on. I am fundamentally still following the Slimming World plan, free foods. I'm saying I'm following the plan. I'm not counting sins at the minute. But if I'm logging them, then I kind of get a bit of a calorie. But maybe I'm calorie counting at the moment. I don't really know. I know what I'm doing. I'm fasting and then maybe calorie counting. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. I'm going to go back to Slimming World. I ain't got the Slimming World app, so I find like counting. I like ish know what calorie sins things are, but I don't know what the sins of everything is, and I ain't got the app at the moment, to find it. So maybe calorie counting until I go back to Slimming World, which I'm not going to do while the end of January at the earliest, is where I need to be. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know yet. I'm not decided on that bit, but fasting seems to be a thing. Oh, that was very confusing and to and fro, weren't it? But I don't know. What are you guys like? I would actually be interested to see what you guys are doing. If you're doing Slimming World, if you're going to groups, if you're doing it online. Like, what are the pros of the diets or plans that you're doing? Like, that'd be pretty helpful because then I can think a bit more about what's best to move forward. I don't want to become obsessive with it again. I don't want it to become like, oh, you've had a day off or you've put 2 pounds on, that's the end of the world. I don't really want to be there because I don't think that's healthy. And ultimately, I'm trying to be healthy. I'm going to go to the gym more. I've made a thing that I've got to go and work out and do an actual gym session 3 times a week minimum. And then I'm going to set myself a minute. Once I get my watch, I'm going to set a minimum move target every day. Do you know the amount of steps or calories that I have to burn? Which I think that's quite good because I do think that's important. And I do think that does impact on, I don't know, your body shape and stuff. So that's my goal where that's concerned. Oh, shite, I've not even told you, have I? Right, so yes, I got up this morning, got weighed on my rubbish weighing scales. I was just in my pajamas like I usually am. I do it before I get dressed. I had a wee, but I'd not had anything to eat or drink. Got on the scales and I have come in at 18.8, which means I've had a 2 pound gain from last week, which, considering it's been Christmas and I haven't restricted myself at all, I'm kind of okay with that. Like, I will try this week to get that off and pull it back down, but I'm not going to kill myself either if I don't. I'm taking a much more relaxed approach to this weight loss journey. Although I do want to achieve it, although I'm focused and I want to do it, I don't want to be obsessive. And I just want to do it in a really healthy way and be really happy and feel quite chilled about what I'm doing, because ultimately this has got to be like a lifetime thing. And last year when I went off the rails, because I've been so restrictive and done like the New You plan, I don't really want to be there. I want to just do it slow and steady and something that's maintainable, achievable, realistic and sustainable. They were a lot of big words to me. I am at work, like I said. I'm going to have to get off because I have got stuff to prep and I need to tidy, if I'm going to be honest, because my salon's a mess before my next client comes. But ultimately, I am feeling quite positive and quite good. I'm quite proud of myself for getting weighed. Like I said, I hope you're having a fantastic Christmas. I hope that everything's gone and you've all been spoiled rotten and you're really happy and everything's okay. I haven't had the best Christmas, but I am quite enjoying being in real time and being able to talk to you about it and ask you questions about what you think and what you're doing. That is quite helpful because I didn't really know where I am and what my path is fully yet. Yeah, and Happy New Year. I haven't, obviously I've got no videos pre-recorded. I will upload when I can, and I'm trying to do that frequently because I want to keep on top of where I am and what I'm doing, but that'll just have to be as and when until after Christmas. You will definitely get a weigh-in update, so it's at least once a week, but I will probably put you some what I eat in a days and things like just updates on how I'm feeling and what's going off. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from me, and think then, here's to 2025 and us slaying this year.